What's good, guys and girls? We're going to be going over the first issue of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Naruto crossover. And when I first heard about this, I was excited. But then in the back of my mind, I thought that we didn't really need this crossover until I was proven wrong. So let's get into it. To start off the issue, we get a good look at the scroll Kakashi is looking at describing the B-rank mission Team 7 is assigned to. The mission is to escort April O'Neil safely to her home in Big Apple Village, which is basically a version of New York City in the world of Naruto. And I'm glad the setup is like this. Before I checked the first issue out, I assumed the turtles were somehow sent back in time or to another universe and landed in the world of Naruto. I didn't expect them to literally exist in the same era and world as Naruto. It's been in the back of my head since the series was announced. I was wondering how they're gonna do this collab. I'm glad it went this route though. It makes the story way less complicated than it should be. Sakura yells at Naruto telling him to stay focused on the mission instead of playing with a random turtle. And it's really funny how out of all the animals in the wild, he's playing with a random turtle. That's a lot to tell right there. Naruto says he wasn't playing with the turtle, but helping the turtle says it was flipped on his back. He questions whether this was really a B-rank mission or not, since they've barely encountered any obstacles so far. Kakashi gives Naruto a quick knock upside his head and tells him that turtles can handle themselves, and to show more respect to wildlife. The setup and foreshadowing to the moment Team 7 and the Ninja Turtles meet for the first time is insane in this page. The small line Kakashi says alone is peak and just perfect. Sasuke notices that April made a sound for the first time since they left Lady Tsunade's office. She responds to Sasuke's observation by pointing out that he hasn't said a word either. Maybe they both have a lot on their minds. Sakura begins to question a few things and points out that April speaking with Tsunade is rare in itself, especially since Tsunade doesn't usually waste time talking to reporters. It just goes to show how important that conversation must have been and why this mission was classified as B rank. April begins to explain and give context to why this mission is so important. She explains that she had to speak with Tsunade because she's a ninja biology expert who wasn't too far away for a news story on experimental science. She then brings up back to Stockman, who was recently kicked out of the Big Apple Village's top university for undisclosed reasons, until he reached out to the press to tell his side of the story. According to Stockman, the university had hired him to engineer machines for them, but he ended up ignoring the job they gave him. He believed he was a genius and insisted that his time was better spent on biological research instead. Using the school's budget, he secretly funded his own experiments, and the university wasn't happy when they found out what he was really up to. And it makes complete sense. Imagine you let somebody borrow money from you, and then they do a whole 180 and lie to you, using the money for something entirely different. Yeah, no, that's not gonna slide. Potential military applications of biomutations made Stockman obsessed after he created a theoretical mutagenic compound called the Ooze. And we all know about the Ooze from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was Stockman's dream to create powerful super soldiers that possess the fiercest traits of animals and humans. He wanted full control of monstrous mutant ninjas. Great, now April's doing a bit of foreshadowing too. Not to say the Ninja Turtles are going to be controlled by Stockman, but it could be viewed as a potential sign that Team 7 will face off against the Ninja Turtles when they first meet before they calm down and team up. Both Naruto and Sasuke start thinking deeply about what April just said. Naruto reflects on being a Jinchuriki with Kurama sealed inside of him, while Sasuke thinks about Orochimaru and the curse mark he received during the Chunin exams. Man, this really makes me want to rewatch the Chunin exams arc now. Yeah, I'll do that later. Hopefully someone's made an HD compilation with all the best moments of it though. Sakura then asks April if the ooze she mentioned was purely theoretical. April's response is a bit off, as she secretly knows the Ninja Turtles exist, and if they exist, then the ooze definitely does too. Before the conversation can go any further, they're interrupted by the sudden appearance of the Foot Clan, demanding that Team 7 hand over April to them. Even in a tense situation like this, Kakashi still keeps his sense of humor, quipping, "Hand, did you just call yourselves the Foot Clan?" It's hard not to love Kakashi's character even in non-canon stories like this. He knew that line would piss them off. Naruto quickly notices that the leader of the Foot Ninja group has a foxtail. Kurama speaks up, telling Naruto that the leader is nothing more than a fake one-tailed fox. Hearing Kurama's voice and seeing the image of him internally startles Naruto, until Kakashi snaps him back to reality by telling Team 7 to focus. Though it's clear he's directing the comments specifically at Naruto. Just as Team 7 prepares to engage the Foot Ninjas, smoke bombs suddenly go off around them. In the following panels, we see the Foot Ninjas getting taken out one by one by different weapons. The leader of the group panics, exclaiming, "No, not them," before retreating. As the smoke clears, the Ninja Turtles appear alongside Master Splinter. Finally, they demand that Team 7 let April go, or, in Raphael's words, get stomped. Team 7 doesn't take the threat lightly and immediately prepares to fight. April starts to step in and explain, but then hesitates, thinking this might be the perfect opportunity to record the entire battle. And hey, I don't blame her hustle. Why not have a few extra dollars in her check? Leonardo charges in, going straight for Sasuke, assuming he's the leader of Team 7. "You think I'm the leader?" Sasuke asks. "Maybe not," Leo replies, "but I know pure vengeance when I see it. And trust me, it'll only lead to your destruction." Sasuke couldn't couldn't care less. He brushes off what Leo said and taunts him, saying that if that's the best he can do in a fight, then he has nothing to worry about. Leo responds that he's just getting started, and after what I read before making this video, I believe him. The Ninja Turtles in the world of Naruto? That's a dangerous combo, and you guys and girls are about to see why near the end of this issue. Raphael ends up fighting Sakura and is visibly disappointed that he doesn't get to face Sasuke. We see her land a hit on Raph's shell and immediately notices how durable it is, which gives her the green light to stop holding back. She smashes the boulder next to him with raw power and yells, "Still wish you were fighting someone else?" Raph, eyes wide as he can make them, was like, "Oh shit, this girl ain't no joke." Both Donatello and Michelangelo face off against Naruto. Naruto's excited he gets to fight two of the turtles, while both Donnie and Mikey were left confused. "Is he serious?" Donnie says. "Maybe he just likes getting beaten up twice as much," Mikey theorizes. Naruto performs a Shadow Clone Jutsu and a horde of Naruto clones fight both the turtles. Now, this fight got me interested the most based on what Donnie thinks. Mikey says he could take on these clones all day even if he doesn't want to, but Donnie tells him not to waste his energy. They need to focus on fighting the real Naruto. The scene finally cuts to the fight between Kakashi and Master Splinter. Kakashi points out that the turtles are powerful but they lack polish. Splinter thinks it's funny Kakashi says that due to him thinking the same thing on Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura. Kakashi then says something simple, but really interesting as he recognizes the movesets of the turtles, but something seems a bit off. What Splinter does in his next panel really caught me off guard and got me so hyped when I first read this, as he performs a lightning style jutsu on Kakashi. Yo, this automatically got me like, holy. If Splinter could perform certain jutsu, what jutsu could the turtles do? Maybe each of the turtles has a specific nature type yet to be shown that they specialize in. My mind went all over the place with speculations when I saw that panel alone, but I'll go over that after we finish the rest of this issue. So we jump back into the fight between Leo and Sasuke. Sasuke senses the same kind of vengeance coming from Leo, as if he wants it. Leo doesn't deny it, but clarifies that they're not the same. He controls his emotions to protect his brothers, which is a really interesting dynamic between these two. While Leo wants to protect his brothers, Sasuke is on a whole different type of timing, as he wants to get revenge on his own brother Itachi for wiping out the Uchiha clan. Sasuke calls what Leo says sentimental and claims he doesn't carry that kind of burden. Meanwhile, in the fight between Raph and Sakura, Sakura remarks that Raph isn't as slow as he looks, while Raph gives her some credit in return, saying she's way stronger than he expected. But then he reminds her that in a ninja eat ninja world, strength alone isn't enough. You have to be just as tough in a fight like this. In the fight between Donnie, Mikey, and Naruto, Mikey wonders if Donnie has any ideas, since the shadow clones aren't letting up. Donnie spots a pattern and needs Mikey's help to exploit it. He notices the shadow clones move with a certain rhythm and tells Mikey that they need to act natural. This is a prime example of why Donnie is the smartest turtle. The fact that he could pick up on that kind of detail in his first encounter with Naruto is wild. Mikey has just the right plan. He watches for the real Naruto among the clones, and when he spots Naruto winding up for a punch, Mikey pulls his head into his own shell, startling Naruto into thinking he hit him too hard. As the real Naruto flinches, Donnie steps in and stops him, causing all the shadow clones to vanish. He points out that Naruto just exposed himself. April is having a difficult time recording the fight due to both parties moving too fast for the camera. Team 7 regroups in front of April while the turtles charge at them. Master Splinter stops the turtles at their tracks and both groups come face to face with each other. He's actually impressed that Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura were able to keep up with his sons. Sasuke catches on saying sons, so we're up against a proper clan then. Splinter disagrees. He tells Team 7 that the Foot Clan has rendered the term clan meaningless and that what they are is a family, not a clan. Kakashi speaks up, telling Splinter he's grateful the turtles gave his team a proper workout, but he's seen enough. As he says this, he pulls up his headband, revealing his Sharingan, and in a flash, he removes the masks of the turtles and Splinter. Then he delivers this line: "Hidden meanings within hidden meanings. You may look different, but a shinobi knows how to see through deception, and this is all too real, however unexpected." What Kakashi says next blew my freaking mind. "It's good to see you again, Hamato Yoshi." As soon as I read that, my head was spinning with questions. How does Kakashi know Hamato Yoshi? What makes Hamato Yoshi so well known? If someone like Kakashi recognizes him, then Splinter must be some kind of legend in this world. Was Splinter a former Leaf Shinobi? Aside from those questions, I've got some thoughts about the turtles too. There are so many directions the story could go in. What if the turtles encounter the Akatsuki? Do they have a Kekkei Genkai that's artificial from getting exposed to the ooze? What if one or even all of them becomes a Jinchuriki? It would be cool if other tailed beasts get some spotlight in the series, maybe even more spotlight than in the main Naruto continuity. I mean, I kinda doubt that will happen in this story, since most likely the Shredder will be the main villain as usual, like in any other Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles media. But if this run turns out to be a hit, there's definitely potential for a sequel where something like that could happen. There are just so many exciting directions this crossover could take, and after this issue's strong start, I'm all for it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you like the series or not. What do you think of this crossover? Man, if they do a Ninja Turtles and Naruto crossover during the Shippuden era, bruh, count me in. Besides all that, if you were entertained, thought it was educational, like what I said, or all the above, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment, comment, and turn on post notifications, especially if you're a new viewer. If you want to support the channel even more, my links will be down in the description box below, and I'll talk to you guys and girls later. Peace.